Hello and welcome to the 2019 Open Enrollment. We're going to discuss a few things today: eligibility, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and finally what to do to enroll and your deadline. Eligibility: you are eligible for the benefits if you work 30+ hours per week. Aside from yourself, your legal spouse, domestic partner, children up to the age of 26. The benefits that you will enroll in are effective January 1st, 2019, and roll until December 31st, 2019. Throughout the year, you cannot make any changes unless you experience a qualifying event. Qualifying events are marriage, divorce, birth of a child, loss of coverage. There are some examples on the screen for you. Remember to notify your human resource team within 31 days of the event in order to review your benefits. We're going to go over the medical plans that are being offered to you today. You have 4 plans to choose from. The first plan is Open Access Managed Choice 500. $500 deductible for an individual, $1,500 for a family. When you pay your deductible is during medical procedures, in and outpatient surgeries, MRIs, and CAT scans. Once you meet your deductible, then you will cost share with Aetna. You will pay 80% of the cost. Correction, you will pay 20% of the cost, and Aetna will pay 80% of the cost until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum. This plan is a $3,000 out-of-pocket maximum for an individual, $9,000 for the family. Preventive care on all the plans is covered at 100%. If you require services on this plan, your office visit is $25 and your specialist $50. And you don't need a referral. You can self-refer to specialists. Urgent care on this plan is $75 and emergency room copay is $250. You have a 30-day retail supply for prescriptions and you have copays for all of the tiers. You also have a 90-day mail order available to you and you only pay 2 copays, so you save a little bit of money. The next plan is very similar. The deductible does go up, $1,000 for an individual, $3,000 for the family. The same co-insurance, so 80-20 split, Aetna picking up 80% of the cost, you pick up 20% of the cost until you meet your out-of-pocket maximum. In this case, $4,000 for an individual, $12,000 for the family. Your office visits and specialist visit copays are exactly the same as is urgent care, emergency room, and your prescription copays. These are your next 2 plans. The Open Access Managed Choice 2000. That is the deductible for this plan for an individual, $4,000 for the family. Your out-of-pocket maximum after you meet your deductible, $6,350 for an individual, $12,700 for a family. Preventative care, again, on both of these plans is covered at 100%. On this plan, should you require services, your copay for your primary care is $30. Your copay for your specialist is $60. Urgent care is $75. Emergency room is $250. And then your 30-day retail copays are exactly the same as the previous 2 plans. Plan number 4 is Open Access Managed Choice 3000 HDHP, or High Deductible Health Plan. There are no copays associated with this plan. You pay your deductible before any services are rendered, including prescriptions. With this plan, you do qualify to open a health savings account, which you put away pre-tax dollars into an account to use towards any medical services. This plan has a $3,000 individual deductible, $6,000 deductible for the family, and the cost share is 90-10, so it's a little bit richer. So Aetna will pick up 90% of the cost, you pick up 10% of the cost until you reach that out-of-pocket maximum of $5,000 for an individual or $10,000 for a family. Your office visits, urgent care, emergency room, and prescriptions are subject to your deductible first. This is information on the health savings account available to UMB Bank. Again, you could put aside pre-tax dollars to use towards the high deductible health plan. In order to qualify for the UMB health savings account, you cannot be somebody else's dependent, you cannot be enrolled in any other plan, and you cannot be enrolled in Medicare. Other than that, you are free to open your UMB account. Alongside, you have to enroll in the high deductible health plan. There are some caps set by the IRS. In the 2019 plan year, the maximum pre-tax dollars that you can set aside is $3,500 for an individual and $7,000 for a family. Under IRS rules, a family is 1+. If you are 55 and older, you can contribute an additional $1,000. Just keep in mind, if you are enrolled in Medicare, you don't qualify for this type of savings account. You also have availability to enroll in the flexible savings account. Unlike the health savings account, this account does have a use it or lose it provision, with the exception of $500. The health savings account on the previous screen is your money, stays with you, and it grows, and you can earn interest again. That interest is tax-free. The flexible spending account here on the screen, the maximum you can set aside for a calendar year is $2,500. Anything in excess of $500 at the end of the 2019 plan year will be forfeited, so plan accordingly. These are some resources available to you. The nurse on call serves as a triage. They have access to all of your medical information and can go over side effects of prescriptions or give you some guidance in regards to urgent care or emergency room. The Aetna website also has valuable resources such as Global Fit, which includes wellness coaching, health assessments, and gym discounts. You also have access to telemedicine with Teladoc. You and everybody enrolled on the Aetna medical plan have access to this benefit. You will be seen or treated by board-certified physicians 24/7, 365, either on the website or via your telephone. There is a copay associated with the visit, and the copay depends on what plan you are enrolled in. If you are enrolled in the high-deductible health plan, your general medical visit will be $40 copay. You also have access to dermatology, psychiatry, and behavioral health. You also have dental available. You have 2 plans to choose from. You have a PPO plan and a DMO plan. The PPO plan is a traditional plan where you and everybody enrolled have $1,500 to use towards your dental services. Your preventative care on both plans is covered at 100%, which includes your 2 dental cleanings per year. Basic services on the PPO plan is covered at 80%. You pick up 20% of the cost, and you are going to be subject to a $50 deductible for an individual, $150 for a family, and you pay that once a year. Major services are 50/50 cost share. Keep in mind all those services reduce that annual maximum of $1,500. That's what you have to use for your services, you and everyone enrolled in the PPO plan. The DMO plan does not have an annual deductible and does not have an annual maximum. It is a smaller network. This plan, again, preventative services, 100%. Your basic services, for example, a cavity, Aetna picks up 90% of the cost, and you pick up 10% of the cost. Major services are covered at a 60/40, which means you pick up 40% of the cost, and Aetna will pay 60%. This DMO plan does have an orthodontia benefit for children. It's a $2,400 copay, and Aetna pays the rest of the services. You are required to stay enrolled in the plan along with your dependent for the duration of the plan or 2 years. Your vision plan with iMed did not change. Everything stayed the same. Your exam is available every 12 months at a $10 copay. Frames every 24 months. You get a $130 allowance plus 20% off the balance over the $130. Your lenses are available every 12 months, and it's a $10 copay for your single, bifocal, and trifocal lenses. Contact lenses are available every 12 months in lieu of lenses and frames. Your conventional or disposable lenses, you have a $145 allowance to use towards that service. If you should require medically necessary contact lenses, they are covered in full. The life insurance this year is moving to Unum. So if you currently have any of the Colonial Life Insurance, it will automatically transfer. With that transfer comes additional benefits. Unum is allowing all eligible employees to increase their life insurance up to $200,000 with no medical underwriting. Spouse guarantee issues $25,000 and children $10,000. The maximum that you can increase it is $500,000 or 5 times your annual earnings. If you enroll in the minimum of $10,000 for the 2019 plan year, that will allow you to increase your life insurance year over year up to the guarantee issue, again with no medical underwriting. Disability remains the same. You have 2 options, short-term disability and long-term disability. Short-term disability starts to pay after the 14th day of illness, accident, or hospitalization. The benefit is 60% of your pre-disability weekly earnings up to $1,000. The duration on this benefit is 11 weeks, and it does include maternity. Long-term disability begins after the 90th day of disability. This plan pays up to $7,500 of your pre-disability monthly earnings. The maximum duration on this plan is normal Social Security retirement age. What's next? Everyone must complete their enrollment by December 27th, no exceptions. Even if you are not enrolling, please log into the D2 system and waive the medical, dental, and vision. Disability forms in life insurance only if you are making changes to the plans or your beneficiary. Flexible spending account forms that are in the email only if you're enrolling. If you would like to enroll, you must submit a form. This benefit does not roll forward. Health savings account. If you're enrolling in the high deductible health plan for the first time, you must open your UMB account and notify your human resource team. Thank you for your time today.